Hello everyone, this is Kavfire here with another Star Trek Online stream. I hope you all are having a lovely day. Um, so, just for clarification, you know, I will be streaming a lot, for until the following Friday because I had to work, unless that changes. So, last time we actually went and did the Jem'Hadar, like, their beginning mission stuff, right? Not that much, really. Next we will be doing, I believe, yep, it is the, TOS, Star Trek Online. Uh, Starfleet. Alright, yeah, this is annoying. I said I was gonna get a new mic, but I, didn't have enough money for it. Alright. So, yeah, we will actually be playing a female for this time. So, um, let the gods of, uh, dice determine that. Determine what I will actually be, what race. And this time, I get to use all four sides. I don't have to re-roll again. So, 1 is human, 2 is Andorian, 3 is Tellite, and 4 is Vulcan. And let's see what the dice gods said. It is 3. We are playing a Tellarite. Oh, oh god. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, and we just use that one. So, what career path are we playing? We roll. And hello viewer, how are you doing? I rolled a 4 again! Engineering. Keep in mind, this is actually... So, I'm playing a red shirt. That means I'm expendable. Let's try something that's not gonna make me... give me nightmares. We'll go with this. Well, there's 6-7? No. And we'll be playing a red shirt. Alright, Alright. Lieutenant Junior grade. Alright. We will be doing the Bona. And in nomination for our 58th follower, ship will be named the Golden Wolfie VT. I'm hoping I can actually get that many letters. Oh, okay, I can actually. Yes, really. Yeah. Before we do anything, I want to make sure I do this. No, that's ground. I need to go space. Okay. Alright. So unlike the other Federation characters, we've actually probably been in the service. I think to become a Lieutenant Junior grade, I think you have to be in Starfleet for about 2 years before you're well, normally that is. You have to normally be in Starfleet for about 2 years before you're considered for a promotion to Lieutenant Junior grade. Now you can actually, right after the academy, it actually has been known for exceptional people to be given the rank of Lieutenant Junior grade. And these people were, according to a lore video I saw, and I can be completely wrong, right? Because I don't know much about this era. I've only watched the series once. Um, you can. They can actually be given command of a gunboat.
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground. Find out what's going on. Take a landing party down to the surface. Assess the situation, and look for survivors.
Yes.
Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. We'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate a safe landing site.
I was referring to it under normal circumstances. Oh, Wolfie. Oh, I need a scan first. Yeah.
Did you find a suitable landing area? Excellent. I've assigned Ensign Mears to your landing party. She's been to Taurus 2 before. Her insight will be quite valuable. Meet up with her and the others in the shuttle bay. Don't forget to grab a phaser in the armory on your way. From what I've read in Jim Kirk's report, Taurus 2 can get a little rough.
Yeah, by the way, this actually takes place after the Star Trek Discovery.
Ensign Tarsi, reporting for duty. The captain's asked me to make sure you get back in one piece, and I intend to do just that. Let's see. M-class planet? Barely. The Tarians are big, primitive, and quick to anger. I'd keep my phaser handy if I were you. Speaking of which, if you want to follow me to the armory, we can make sure your phaser is properly calibrated.
I love this that they have like random people going about things. Okay. And they actually have a firing range.
Good job, Lieutenant. That should be enough, unless you want more practice.
No, I'm good. Why are there just two people laying down on the floor? Is there a pandemic that they don't know about? Excuse me.
Ensign Mears, reporting as ordered. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus 2 again. I was one of the so-called Galileo 7, a science team sent to study the Murasaki effect. Our shuttle crashed on Taurus 2. Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise alive.
That is sad to hear.
Thank you. You can see why I'm reluctant to return to such a place. Yes, of course you're right, Lieutenant. I am a Starfleet officer, and I will perform my duties. You can count on me.
I don't remember this episode. It has been like at least 7 years since I watched the original series.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright. Now I'm officially level 1. I'm now a lieutenant, even though I have the band of lieutenant junior grade. But shh!
It's just as grim
Keep
as I
that quiet
remember
for
it
now.
here. My skin is crawling. I can't help but feel like the creatures are out there, watching us, waiting to attack. Right. Okay. It appears the ship crashed somewhere north of here. There are 2 paths from here that lead to the crash site, and there may be survivors on both. I recommend you take Alpha Team along the northwestern path, and I'll take Beta to the northeast. We'll rendezvous at the main crash site.
Copy that.
Is that a warp nacelle? Whoa. Ew.
You don't realize how big a starship is until you actually see a piece of it. There's also the sensor array right there.
Definitely Federation tech here. What's left of a shuttlecraft's coolant assembly, according to my tricorder.
Yes. The question is how...
There's your crashed shuttle. What's left of it, anyway. Look. Someone's over there. I think they're hurt. Lieutenant, you won't be able to get close enough to revive him while that thing's venting plasma. Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Alright, deactivate this thing. He looks like they're a science officer.
Thank you. We need to move. Those things, they're out there.
Lawrence! Look out!
No! Not my red shirt! How dare you?
What do they feed these things? Ugh, never mind.
Your pain and suffering?
I'm Dr. Phineas Grogan, part of a research team studying the Murasaki effect. Well, I was before the ship crashed. I was looking for supplies when that thing roared. Got distracted and then that plasma coil blew. Damn near killed me.
Yeah. Plasma can, melt the flesh off your flesh off, and even your bone. It's that hot.
You're telling me? We should get those supplies back to camp. Dr. Mueller's probably worried sick about it by now.
Alright. It would actually be smart to use the remainings of the shuttle bay, because I don't think they're gonna be able to punch through that hole anytime soon.
Am I glad to see you? We thought we were stranded here with those monsters. Those supplies you brought will come in handy while we wait. Just put them over there for now. You know, I think there's some old phaser rifles in there. Might come in handy against those creatures.
There are rifles in that crate. We should show the survivors how to shoot them. I'll set up some targets while you get ready.
Alright. First of all, we're gonna change.
A phaser? I've never shot one of these before.
Wait, you want me to shoot this?
Why use a pistol when you can use a phaser? And it looks ridiculous. But considering, I think it looks accurate for the time.
The targets are ready, Lieutenant. Let the survivors start shooting and give them some pointers.
I get it. That gives me a lot more control. Wow, thanks. That feels a lot better.
What am I, a tactical officer? Alright.
They're right behind me.
Those things are big. Where are they getting the wood to actually,
Heads up! The Taurians are attacking!
I could be mistaken, but that looks a lot like metal.
We need to get these people to safety, Lieutenant. The Taurians will be back, and in greater numbers.
Into the ship? But then we'll be trapped.
Yes, but you'll be more secure. Right? Sure, I'm an engineer, but I should be able to. I would have gone through some basic tactical training.
Lieutenant, we've held them off so far because they're scared of our weapons. But I don't think that'll last much longer. We've got to fall back to the wreckage.
Go, go, go.
Shut the doors! They're right behind us!
See?
Okay. Last time I was here, Commander Scott, electrified the hull of our shuttle. That drove the Taurians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here?
We'll give it a try. Alright, they look like to be gone. They fuck around and they found out.
You did it! Lieutenant, it worked! Bless you, Scotty, wherever you are. I think we owe you a very nice bottle of scotch.
Yes, yes you do. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna get some, grab a can of soda real quick. Beware the Norns.
The Taurians ambushed us. I managed to escape, but the others, they've been taken. We've got to do something, and fast.
I was thinking, we can use our tricorders to track residual heat signatures left by the Taurians.
Yes. I obviously avoided that sphere. I mean, technically one of those spheres, but based on their looks and strength, will probably go right through you. But that's just me. Alright. Come here, big boy. Oh, he's gonna throw straight at me. Oh, I can't even attack.
Lieutenant, we're over here. Help!
That's a bug that you occasionally run into when you're moving and get hit by one of those objects.
Thanks for coming back for us, sir. We owe you one. Pretty sure those things were gonna have us for dinner.
Alright, let's get the heck off this planet.
The Taurians appear to be in a late Stone Age state of development.
Now isn't the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
She has a point. Listen to the lady.
Am I seeing things? Because those guys picking through the wreckage sure look like Klingons. Just what are the Klingons doing on Taurus 2? Looks like they're not in the mood for questions, Lieutenant.
By the way, this is the reason why they don't have.
Hey, is that a Klingon pad? Bring it to me. I have some experience decrypting Klingon data.
The reason why the Klingons in the original series have smooth skin is because and this is based off me watching an episode of Star Trek Enterprise, is that to cure to give a cure to Klingons for a disease they were dealing with, they had to genetically manipulate them in a way where they lost the ridges. Now, normally that's illegal, but the doctor who did this wasn't technically part of the part of Earth, so he can get away with it.
My little sister's diary was harder to decrypt. Sure, Klingons are good at fighting, but computers aren't exactly their strong suit. And voila!
Yeah.
One Klingon pad unlocked and ready for your inspection.
Captain Kor, your plan has worked perfectly, sir. Many ships have fallen into our trap. We've snared a few merchant ships and a Starfleet science vessel so far. You'll be pleased to hear that we're picking up a Federation cruiser on long-range sensors. Constitution class. Time to hunt bigger game.
Yes.
Looks like the Klingons are using both guile and brute force here, Lieutenant. A pretty potent combination. The captain's definitely gonna want to hear about this.
let's deal with this assault squad.
Let's get back to the shuttle before more of them show up.
Phlox. I was just thinking, what was the name of the doctor who gave him the smooth skin? Dr. Phlox. I don't remember what race he was. But he was. If memory serves, he wasn't actually one of the races that made up the coalition. I'd say, on Star Trek Enterprise, my favorite character on the show would actually have to be Phlox. Well, actually, I would have to say, based on story-wise, I would have to say either it's a close, neck and neck. Excuse me. Between Hoshi and Phlox for me. Because Hoshi actually goes through quite a bit of development by the end of the show.
We're ready to go when you are. Hope this thing's got enough fuel to get us back to the ship.
Another character that actually goes through amazing development is actually T'Pol.
Are you ready to board the shuttle, Lieutenant?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
She was originally assigned as the, well, technically should be the first officer, but the problem is that she and the United Earth, the second highest ranked United Earth officer, Commander Tucker, were equivalent in rank at both commanders. Well, commander for Tucker, sub-commander for T'Pol. Until she actually...
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a shuttle bay. I admit I had my doubts in the beginning. Didn't think I'd hold it together down there. Every time I heard those things roar. But here I am. Thanks for believing in me.
I believe they have these two ranking systems until T'Pol actually officially joined Starfleet. Uh-oh.
Bridge to shuttle bay. Please respond.
Where do I... Okay, yes.
We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded. The Klingons have breached the hull on the engineering deck and blocked our access. Since I can't send security in, I need you to secure the deck. Start with the engineering lab. We need to bring our plasma relays back online. After that, secure the armory and main engineering.
I'm remembering an old Earth adage about leaping from frying pans into fires. Your orders, Lieutenant?
Alright, this way. Since that way's blocked off and they're in the middle of fire.
I'll cover you while you clear out the lab, Lieutenant.
Copy. Nice job.
Shut down our primary plasma conduits. Get them running fast.
I am on it, and since I'm an engineer, I should know how to actually do that.
Plasma conduits reinitialized. Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that armory.
Will do.
Watch out!
Why do you have an armory right next to your engineering lab? I understand that this was like the 70s, but come on, a little common sense, please.
Great work. Secure engineering next if you can.
We've cleared the rest of the deck, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, I got knocked out.
Bridge to engineering. Please respond.
What do I actually... Oh.
Nice work. Internal sensors show you secure the engineering deck. I need you to take a look at the engines now. The Klingons fouled them up good.
A good way to disable the ship. To capture it.
Engines back online. Initiate evasive maneuvers. I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
Aye, aye, sir. On the way.
Sir, incoming transmission.
I know who you are. You can't fool me, Ensign Hunter. I know who you are.
Federation starship, this is Captain Core. Surrender if you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to get to a friendly sector.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Sensors are picking up Klingon power signatures in 2 nearby satellites. I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Science report coming in now. Satellites are using a triaxulating signal. Strong enough to cut through the interference and reach ships outside the nebula. Clever. Almost a shame we have to blow them up, isn't it?
Ready torpedoes and fire!
Nice work. 1 down, 1 to go. Looks like this one is shielded.
Also, Citizen of Federation's, same one. So I am considering actually, changing to I think it's a yellow shirt. This is right, that I'm in command. So, back then, the, red shirts were for engineering, and other ranks. Blue, obviously, science and whatnot. But tactical and command were signified by gold. Or yellow shirts.
Can you hear us? We're under attack by Klingon raiders. Our shields are buckling. Won't last long.
Hold on, Captain, we're on our way. The USS Golden Wolf VT is on its way. Finally. A D5? Oh, I didn't save the settings. My bad. That's why I wasn't firing on
Thanks
my...
for the help. Our engines are offline. Could you transfer some energy and get them started again? Thanks for everything. Good luck with the Klingons.
You're welcome. Golden Wolfie out.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launcher. I think you'll like the results.
Your head will decorate my bridge!
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir.
Lay in an intercept course, lock weapons, and fire at will.
I didn't think the Klingons came with the birth of prey for at least another century. Well, from our timeline. Well, sorry. From this timeline, I think they haven't invented them for at least another 10, 20 years, I believe. I could be completely wrong.
This is the USS Enterprise. Acknowledge, please.
Yes. Hurrah. It's the
So,
end.
the cub comes to fight beside the wolf, eh? And now you will die with him as well.
You think we're gonna die with you, but no, you are gonna die. You are gonna die in a loud, grotesque, military manner. Come on, give me some help, Enterprise. I know you have some, photon torpedoes ready in your launch tube.
This isn't over, Kirk. I will avenge myself upon you and your lackey.
Copy that.
Thank you for your assistance.
Spock! Oh. Before we continue, let us take a moment of silence to honor the actor that was Spock. He is sorely missed to this day. I was heartbroken when I heard that he died. He was a good guy.
Looks like we're done here,
Congratulations,
people.
Lieutenant.
Starfleet Command wants us and Enterprise back for a debriefing on this mess. Helm, set a course for Earth space dock, warp factor 3.
Yeah, I didn't think the Enterprise, you know, I think when they on the economic pad, they were referring to the Enterprise, not us, because there's no way we're a Constellation class. Alright.
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office, Lieutenant. But he says to feel free to mingle with the other officers first. I'd take him up on that if I were you. I mean, how often do you get the chance to meet the crew of the Enterprise? The best of the best.
You are quite right.
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy going back to Taurus 2, but we got the job done thanks to you. Starfleet First Officers must be my good luck charm. Captain Garrett has requested me for a new logistics position here at ESD. Might not be as glamorous as the Final Frontier, but I've accepted. Until next time, good luck out there.
Lieutenant Commander McCoy.
If you're going into the Lion's Den, you'll need a medical officer.
I think that's actually something that he says in the original show. Lieutenant Commander Scotty.
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar. If you don't mind me saying so. Have we met before?
Yeah, so one of the reasons why they're actually that only a few of them actually have their visual voice actors, because by the time they did this, a few of them died. I think Spock. Yeah, I think Spock was dead. I think the only ones left actually. Let me actually look this up because I'm really curious about how many. Oh, it's a sad day. According to this, are still alive. William Shatner, who played James T. Kirk, who is currently 91 years old. George Tanaka, who played, what's his face? Yeah, George Tanaka, who played Sulu, and Walter Koenig, who played Chekhov. So we still have Kirk, Sulu, and Chekhov.
Ah, must be my imagination then. You meet a lot of folks serving in Starfleet, to be sure. By the way, I heard you ran into the local wildlife on Taurus too. Right unfriendly devils, aren't they? I won't be forgetting those gigantic spears anytime soon. Look me up sometime. We'll have a drink and share some caveman tales.
May the great bird of the galaxy bless your planet.
I don't know why they didn't bring him in. He probably didn't want to do it.
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
That must be very uncomfortable. The thing in the ear. Admin office. Let's say admin's office. Second Lieutenant Captain Garrett.
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command. They agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations, my friend. I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
Actually, that's, it's actually a very easy thing to do. I actually originally had trouble doing it.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Also, it wasn't actually uncommon for people, as far as I'm aware, people to go straight from Admiral in that time, though, because they were constantly expanding. Starfleet wasn't as big as it was. A good example of this in the Kelvin timeline, Kirk was actually offered a promotion from captain to vice admiral, in charge of the Starfleet in Into Darkness. I'll do intern training. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him because we're here. We get to talk to him basically.
I have some new orders for you.
Okay. So this shouldn't actually take too long.
I've outlined important people you should talk to while visiting Earth's space dock. Speak with the tailor to customize your appearance. After that, speak with the ship vendor to claim a shuttlecraft.
Will do.
Stay safe out there.
That's... Alright. We are gonna modify this real quick. we're actually going to put on the Lieutenant band. Um, uh, I think it's this color. IR21 for command. Right. Which makes sense now that we're in command of a ship. Alright.
Welcome. Admiral Garrett said you would come by to requisition a new shuttle. While you're here, feel free to look at the other ships we have available for requisition. I'm here to help you choose which one were you interested in.
Alright, so we have the utility cruiser. So this doesn't really tell us more about it. I can't even show the older ships because I believe they actually went and made older ships. But we are going to requisition this, a Type F. I don't think the Type F shuttle actually had a warp core in it.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility, but I believe you're up to the task. If you feel that your ship is ready for its next mission, I can give you new orders. Stay safe out there.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Ever hear of Edrin 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with the Gorn there, and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our new people up, in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy. Stay safe out there.
Roger that. And I am actually going to do a little thing. Because I actually... oh, it's actually probably a promotion. Oh, I can't do this quite yet. Oh, I have to be level 10. Aw. I'm actually gonna use the original Star Trek crew as my bridge officers. Kinda makes sense in my opinion. Alright, let's beam to our ship. In a stout new uniform on our utility cruiser. I think we instantly go back to sector space.
Welcome to the Sol System. All visitors to Earth Space Dock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor beams to lock on.
Yes. I know.
This is Earth Space Dock. You're cleared to warp. This is Earth Space...
Alright, let's enable asymmetrics. So, back then, we explored more, space. But we were primarily, in the Orion, not the Orion, the, the Alpha Quadrant. I can't transport there. Not yet. Keep in mind, Starfleet is still, at this point, in its infancy. They're still learning more things. They're growing as an organization. This is why it's not uncommon for, you know, captains go straight to admiral and whatnot. I believe they actually had Commodore at this time period. And we don't get that. But for those who don't know, Commodore is actually a rank that the U.S. Navy had for a while, which we don't have anymore. Instead, we have, for Admiral's rank, we have Rear Admiral Lower, Rear Admiral Upper, Vice Admiral, Admiral, and then Fleet Admiral. But Fleet Admiral doesn't exist, isn't used anymore. So it's just the highest rank you be is an Admiral. Which is 4 stars, by the way. But basically what a Commodore is, it's someone who's technically part of the Admiralty, but does not fly desks. They are out in space, leading like small task force worth of ships, or maybe in control of small space stations. Right? So it's, you know, Commodores are actually a good rank to be at, because I believe you would command a few ships, anywhere between 3 to that also includes the ship that the Commodore commands, that they use as a flagship. 3 to 10, I believe. No, 3 to 4 or 5, I think. Anything bigger is like approaching a battle group size, and where Rear Admiral would come into play, with a Commodore as their second in command, or a highly experienced captain.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors, as well as the USS Zhangha. The Zhangha is hailing us now.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhangha. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace. Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
I don't think they'll raise too much concern with another ship joining the fray. You already have...
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. They might not be talkative, but they are curious about us. Orders, I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn. They can be easily provoked. We have entered the orbit of Edrin 4,
Transporter room
Captain.
to bridge. The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edrin 4.
Lowering shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edrin 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous.
That's actually a safe precaution.
Strange. For a moment there, it's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate the sensors. Don't want to be jumping at shadows here. Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate that they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team from the Zhangha. The rest of the landing party is standing by in Transporter Room 1. They're ready to beam down when you are.
There you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavrin, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement. My first assignment out of the Academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Shikar. Great people, the Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment, and I'm damn glad for it. Hope we're going to travel to more than desert worlds, though. I hear Ryza's nice this time of year.
No.
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Yes, Admiral Ensign Hunter. It does. Thank you, Ensign Hunter.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure.
Good place for a mining outpost.
This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets. Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed.
Yeah,
my readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure.
A good mineral-rich planet could actually lead to a war.
The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding.
And keep in mind, this is from someone who actually had to deal with that.
The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur. Either my tricorder's broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
Yes.
What the? Mortar fire? We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
That's a classic Gorn look. Keep in mind, Gorn are actually a pretty strong race. Which makes sense.
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces, on the surface and in orbit. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hails.
You should have already been on red alert. As soon as Gorn start attacking people.
Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now.
Over there. There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Alright.
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang Ha's science team as target practice.
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives.
Behind us!
Yeah, I want it. We're making gunpowder. Because I believe coal, sulfur, potassium nitrate are like the main ingredients in gunpowder. And now we need bamboo. That's gonna be the thing that holds it all together. Which is actually not bad. And it does make a lot of sense. We're lagging a little bit. We're rubber band.
Let's take these materials over to the bottom of that huge rock. Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot. Well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us!
Yes, I am it.
Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that, finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials.
Yeah, you're making gunpowder, dude. I know what you're making because you know.
Mix it with the coal. Carefully.
I studied it in history, actually, from learning about history.
We're just about done.
Oh, yeah, they focus all on me. Get over here. Yeah, thank you.
bombs in place.
Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work, it's time for you to pull your weight around here. You need to place these charges under the rock. Spread them out, though not too far. I'm sure you can figure out an optimal placement.
What was I out on a tea party with the Gorn?
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Yes. I'm on it. And while you are making the bombs, do you happen to make a detonator?
Fire in the hole!
Ha! Back in the academy, they said that in the battle of man versus nature, man loses. Well, take that, nature. Absolutely. We should be able to climb that rock just fine. It's steep, but a minor obstacle for us nature conquerors. Just, watch your step.
Will do.
I hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy.
No, they're not. They're actually. I would think the Gorn are actually more vicious than the Klingons. I think they're more vicious than the freaking Jem'Hadar.
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Alright. I've got to actually upgrade my gear. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so we have a new... Oh, let's inpost. Let's turn. I need phaser bank. I need shield. What do I get? Some body armor. Nice. Put those with... And those are small. That's right, I have to combine them when you're, okay. That's why I couldn't combine them, because one is bounty character, the other is not. Yeah, let's actually just move that over.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the academy.
Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by.
Alright, transporters up.
Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain. But the Zhangha's in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now.
On screen.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people. We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online. We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on our long-range sensors here.
Alright. Both torpedoes miss. They're gone. That's a good part of it because we're not fully equipped.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one. Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress. Thanks. I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing. Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Alright, let's do that. Let's turn slowly.
Captain, the crew of the Zhangha were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damn peculiar. Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them. Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby. Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans. I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Yeah, we did some damage. Their shields. They were able to just turn off the shields. You know, not their navigation shields. 'Cause so there's two types of shields. There's your shields for combat, but you also have your navigation shield, which basically prevents you your ship being filled with holes. It's always up. Right? And it's not designed for combat. You know, when you enter Red Alert, that shield is actually turned off in favor of the normal shield for combat.
thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise. I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain? Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charge...
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, while regrettable, is necessary.
Is it just me or do they look a lot like Cleon? No. Decaying Cruiser looks like... It looks like a lot like Cleon. It is Cleon! They got lazy. They made it differently, but...
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
Thank you, Onyx, and long live and prosper to you, Tyr. Also, may the Force be with you, as well.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
How are you, Onyx, Tyr, how are you both doing today? I know how Wolfie is, because I was actually talking to him earlier on Discord.
Good to hear from you. I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yes. Ah, well. You know, once I get to pass through this you know, story stuff, I'm more than willing to actually play with people. I actually encourage it. At some point, I would like to actually... Onyx, I feel like that's myself sometimes. Like, especially when it's like too warm.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while.
And
It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast.
This is also why, I generally have, cups of noodles, so that I don't have to really do anything. All I have to do is put water in my kettle, and then put it on the stove and heat it up, and then just pour it out and wait 3 minutes.
Stay safe out there.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna go check on. I do apologize. I accidentally touched the wiring that I use for my headset, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. And tonight's dinner is mac and cheese with, chicken. Pulled chicken. Like, Winco or something like that. Yeah, actually, Star Trek Online is actually a good game to play with your family. It's not that violent, and I mean, who doesn't like Star Trek? I mean, come on, I was born in '92, so I grew up watching, Next Generation, uh, and Voyager, and I didn't watch Deep Space Nine until many years later. But I wish I actually watched it as a kid. Um, because both my mom is actually a huge Trekkie fan. By the way, I am gonna mute myself.
You've arrived near deep space.
So I can actually
13,
take a
Captain.
few quick bites of my dinner.
Odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all. From K-13 or the other ships in system. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it.
I would actually love to get some of the expansion packs. But right now they're gonna cost me most of my paycheck to buy one. What I need to do is during the Christmas event, I need to actually become a lifetime subscriber.
Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
How dare you! I understand that you haven't been resupplied in a long time. There's no excuse to fire me. You know, it's not. It wasn't my choice to, you know, have your diets consist of only broccoli. I mean, sure, you know, I could have brought some cookies for you all, but Command wouldn't let me bring some to you. I'm on a sale.
All ships disabled, Captain.
Which bundle's that one?
Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
Oh. There it is. Huh. Yeah, some of these are like almost $300 for that? Jesus Christ, damn. But then again, considering how much it actually gives you, that's actually worth it, considering those epic price tokens are worth it. What is that? I want to get this. But the next, there is actually a blockade runner. Let me actually look at it real quick. Show you guys. Yeah, the Apache blockade runner escort. For unlocking. Okay. Well, right now I'm actually going for a. I'll show you. What trip I'm actually using for my. That's not the one. This is the one I have, the Cardassian Intel flight deck carrier. From all I've seen of it, it's actually a really good ship.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from the station.
Yeah, but isn't the Vanguard pack like $60?
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have that kind of cash. I mean, I make a little more than minimum wage.
No signs of combat on board the
working.
station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally.
I mean, the next, like, really big thing I want to buy is, for Star Citizen, is the, Constellation class, one of the Constellation class gunships. I thought you couldn't do that anymore. Because when I tried to actually sell some dilithium, it didn't actually go through.
I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall.
I know that if I actually get access to a mine, I can actually, like, and just do that on a daily basis. I can.
Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here, but with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire, just Federation.
I can get like a tier 6 ship, like, and I think the max, like, if I could get 8,000 dilithium a day on 3 characters, I can buy a tier 6 ship in like 2 months.
The lights have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Okay, yeah, I will give it a try.
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony.
Oh,
Those
God.
possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation. Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status. Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned. According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
That's fair, but well, one of the reasons why I came back to Star Trek Online, because I actually have I know I'm part of a great community, that I've been technically a part of since almost my entire time playing Star Trek Online.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
Perhaps we can find someone else via the comm system.
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neural parasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance. I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the reasons.
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access a turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
This is one of the reasons why I want the Lifetime subscription pack, right? Because I'm gonna get use out of it for many, many years to come. Considering how likely is Star Trek Online to shut down in, say, a year? Very unlikely, unless the amount of players drops significantly down. Does anyone see that happening? No. Because this is Star Trek we're talking about. They're constantly making new stuff for this game, right? Let's actually equip you guys with armor while I'm talking. What am I equipped with? I can't even use that because that's a Type 6. Yeah. Oh yeah, I plan on playing this game, not constantly, mind you, on and off for many years to come. The only reason I actually stopped playing at the time I did was A, I actually ran out of content, and B, there was so much political drama in the organization I was part of at the time that just did not have the
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
Plus I was also doing some stuff IRL. But I don't have that problem right now. I'm actually relatively stable. I didn't know, oddly enough, actually streaming has helped it. Because I get to talk to you fine people. And enjoy life. And
the creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on this station within the last 4.2 hours.
I think we are the same color. But I want to play this game for a long time. Hey, if you're open for a model, let me know. I can. I actually have the phone number of the leader of our Armada on my phone, so I can literally call him right now if I need to. That's how close we are. And we have open slots. Okay, yeah. But hey, if you want to collab with us, let me know. I'm always happy for a good collab. You know, the more people we can play with and enjoy this game with, the better, in my opinion. Where's my hand? Well, we had to actually start over on ours because, if memory serves, one of the people that was causing a lot of drama took away had fleet tags, kicked everyone out, and just
the auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
We're working on it, but it just takes time and people.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. There you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty bugs out properly.
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Ooh. I actually get the...
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas. Remember, the parasites like the dark. We devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away.
Why can't I do it? I'm an engineer.
That takes care of that. No trouble at all.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
Yes, I know, no. We actually have to go through unlit areas to get to...
This one just needs new fuses. There we are. Good as new.
Let's go this way. Okay, we're over here.
Now this may be a bit clicky.
That ain't creepy at all. I didn't actually notice.
Just a wee bit longer.
That's the one thing that I have that's been a little annoying.
There we are.
With this is is that generally there's actually a lot of stuff going on, and I get sensory overload. For the collector, I'm autistic, and I have trouble with, that type of thing. But it also can happen to anyone. Proton grenade. Ready and fire. That's more like a grenade a mortar tube.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Base commander.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not starving.
Get the lights while the commander's down.
I'm on it. Hey, thank you for the follow, Onyx. 59.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
When they do that little, like, shimmering effect, it sort of reminds me of a spell from D&D called, Mirror Image, which is actually a must if you play a wizard or spellcaster of any kind.
We need to talk. Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
We can return to the ship on your orders.
Let's do this.
Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long. K-13 is hailing us, Captain.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched.
I'm
Please
on.
restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
I am on it.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened? What's going on? Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated iron burst could disrupt it.
Alright, thanks. Thanks, Scotty. You're the best. I gotta run the event too, so I might do that on stream. I gotta do my dailies. Remarkably, the shield, give me more on that side. Give me a high yield. Fire. You're almost down, it's almost down. Bounce shields. Got it.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. Feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate, immediately. Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Okay.
Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. there she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
This explains how the...
Before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
That explains how the K-13 got to the present timeline, by the way.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time. Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Copy it.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Alright, let's do it.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Will do.
Stay
Congratulations,
safe.
Lieutenant.
Okay.
We have a problem at Babel. Caridian rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage. They're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corridan sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
Will do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to actually switch to my main character and I'll do the daily. Well, you know, switch it up. And I don't think I actually showed you what I can do on ground. Alright. So, let's actually... Yes, got it!
I've received another recording, and I think it's connected. Greetings.
I had the bonus. Collect. Do I have anything that can knock that out with one ship? Yeah, I don't wanna send any of those. I'll sign that and tactical escort me for and I'll send that. I need just like 5 more points. Let's send that. That should take care of that. I don't think I can do 100 of those. I'm gonna do... and that. That strips with that, and then just so close getting. Alright. I should be good on marks for a number of these. It looks like I am good on marks for at least today. I will actually have to do that. So this is actually the warp core I was trying to find. I need. Luckily, I didn't trade in my delisting because I needed that shitload amount. All right. So I need to upgrade them. No, cancel project. Good thing, because that was the wrong one. Right. Alright. So you are a little about almost 20,000 away, but tomorrow I will be able to upgrade most of my factions to at least tier 2. I'll deal with this all later. What marks? So I need to either get temporal or cooperative marks. So here's the event. Oh, okay, so that's cool. I thought I would have to donate Lobi crystals to that. Okay, I can only get it from events. That's good. How much is the buyout? About $50. Join Battle Royale. Should be a quick and easy thing. So I could actually have another one if I actually spent like $5 for it to become an elite captain. But I don't.
Thank you for coming.
Borg! That's a big fella.
Full combat simulation is about to begin. Good luck.
The gun weapon this guy has is I want to have it because it really does a lot of damage and can be once you get to elite, or as we like to call it, gold, it really fucks shit up. I used to have one. I might be able to get this done in like 5 minutes. Also, once this, I think the summon event should be also be starting soon. Where? I'm gonna use a hypo. Yeah. I'm not surprised I went down, considering I'm not really currently have the best ground gear. Oh shit. Wow, they're just fucking our shit up. I think we lost. never seen us completely wiped in this event before. Let's wait until everyone's actually respawned. Yeah, they go right through my shields and knock out my armor. Thank you. As long as we stay in the shield, we're good. Okay, because we were able to do, I was able to kill like the reset timer.
One of your teammates is down.
Wow. I mean, we only have a few of them left.
Only one remains. Fight to the finish.
But most, the ones that are left are actually really, really tough to kill. I've been trying to focus on the,
One of your teammates is down.
okay. I am lucky that was not an elite or higher. I think it's a
You may
man.
see costumes. The simulation is complete. Well done.
Computer end simulation. I speak from experience when I say that fighting the Borg can be a harrowing experience.
I'm gonna go with cooperative
You
war
fought
games
well despite the odds.
because cooperative requires 10 people just to do one match. Because you need 5 for each side. While I'm at it, let's actually put... Oh. I really don't have to ask fleet leadership to say this because I am technically fleet leadership. I'm not going to give credit because they wipe out half my credits. But yeah. So I am now, what was it, a fourth of the way done? To, um, so yeah, yeah, I am officially, 5 of 10. The buyout has gone down 300. Okay. Let's go back to change character. Let's go back to what I was doing. And, I think, we will be a lieutenant commander once we finish the, storyline. The Romulan one's gonna take the longest.
I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you. There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain. Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
So, yeah, so let's close. This should get us to 8, 9, and then 10. Yeah, we should be a lieutenant commander. And we have to travel to New York. That's a very unique place to actually set up. To have trouble, considering how close it is to Earth. Considering Earth is the capital of the Federation. I mean, so from my understanding of how the UFP is organized is they have Earth is their capital world, and each sector has their own sector capital, and so on, I believe. I could be completely wrong. There's a lot of lore I need to actually read up on. The problem is I'm actually behind in books that I need to read. I have a 30 to 45 minute bus ride. And sadly I can't actually read a physical book while on the bus because I get motion sickness. I can read it just fine on digital. Because I've been doing it on my phone. I just need to I have to buy the books on Kindle. But I've been keep on buying light novels. I'm currently reading a Realist Rebuilds the Kingdom. It's a great little series. It's basically how it's an isekai.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel Conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Trick
Nice
off!
to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least.
And your captain.
For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking, older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know we were there.
Okay.
The situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed, and not for the better.
I mean, they do look similar. Wouldn't anyone determine that it's actually him?
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge. Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer. Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge.
Yeah.
I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little snug.
And we have Lieutenant Hura on in charge.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference. We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Alright, see ya, Hura. I was surprised no one's in their dress uniform, but that level of detail is fine.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
It does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Oh.
Sensors are showing that one of the delegates is leaving the lounge. Follow him. He might be trying to slip out before you can get a scan.
Is there something I can help you with? Oh, should I be concerned? It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards. Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Looks like they're on the move, though I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1. Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet.
Yes, it was.
Head back toward the reception. There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gav. One down and likely more to go. There's nothing we can do for Ambassador Gav, unfortunately. Memory serves, Captain Kirk was attacked next, on Deck 5.
Ah, Kirk.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him, quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish. Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
Copy that. Alright. Oh, you have to go this way. Scotty! Have my favorite Scotsman.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse it and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on Dorzana Station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces, and get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can. Divert power to the number 2 shield. Good work. Now check on that bomb. Auxiliary power to shields. Auxiliary power to shields.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. Repair teams to Deck 11. Good work. Now check on that bomb.
All right.
The captain's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about. That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
You're also captain, Scotty. Just so you know.
Good luck to you. Energizing. Now, what's this?
I have no idea what that is.
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
By the way, I'm worrying about the research stuff after the stream. I highly doubt it's going to take me 4 hours because I've already been streaming for 2. And we're almost done. Basically, as always, I'm going to actually complete the storyline. Hopefully, this time I don't get DC'd. My internet doesn't shut off on me like last time. Because it took me about 9 hours to get back up. And it happened because for whatever reason my wireless adapter that I have that's internal in my computer, I have like one of those bigger ones. Like disconnected itself and couldn't be read by my computer. So I figured out what it was. I had to reset my computer several times for it to work.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ship's engine controls. I'll need you to cover me. See if you...
Yep, I had you back. Check off.
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by a long shot. Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the... Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
Alright, that's that.
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
Okay. Who do I want? As always, since I can't really decide. No, we'll have a Tellarite female since I'm playing a Tellarite female.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
No, not true though. We'll need space.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space. And they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Copy that.
Stay safe out there.
Well, we are moving to there.
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Better torpedoes. And a better work core. I'm just getting rid of all this, stand issue stuff. Alright.
I've pinpointed the incident in question, setting temporal transponder back 2 years. We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
Yep. But I like these temporal stuff. It makes things fun. Now, generally, this is from a guy who hates time travel shenanigans. I really hate time travel shenanigans, if not done properly. Right? A good example of time travel done properly is Avengers Endgame. Right? That was beautifully done. I love the movie. I watch it occasionally because it's so good. But there's so many bad examples of time travel done piss poorly in TV shows and movies. It just pisses me off. Because if it's done half wrong, it can ruin an entire story. An entire arc of stuff. But if actually done right, well, it can make things a whole lot better. I'll give you the Tech 2 because you don't actually have any armor, and I'll give you a rifle. Oh, and I believe the reason why they actually made it Lieutenant Junior grade instead of the Lieutenant. Actually, no, I don't know why they did that. It's interesting. Undiscovered territory. Yeah.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here. We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
See if you can take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert 1, Port Range attempt.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, Nakul killed a king and an entire Tholian bloodline was wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are beaming in the Tholian flagship.
Destroy the aliens. Defend the Queen.
So, for those who do not know what the Tholians are, Tholians are actually a unique race. They're one of, I think, one of the very few non-humanoid races in Star Trek. Now, again, I could be completely wrong, but that's based on my knowledge. They are a insect, basically an insect race. Yeah, it's quite like that, yeah. But unlike most races where they have like normal temperatures, they like the heat, and they like it a lot. They are, if you actually bring the temperature down to our levels, they will die almost instantaneously. And it's not a pretty sight. Let's take it first. Now the Tholians are a minor power. As Daniel said, they're very xenophobic, but they get along with, you know, I think they have had a few dealings with Starfleet.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter. All right, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiant's crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them.
Yeah, obey security. And of course, since they are at a higher temperature, we have to wear a spacesuit, a highly, you know, heat-resistant spacesuit. Otherwise, we melt. And I don't think you guys want to have Kavfire pudding for dessert, would you?
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
Alright.
I'm reading multiple Nakul hostiles, sir. They're all over the ship.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs.
These are what the Tholians look like. Insectoids, four-legged, kind of like spiders. They sort of look like they're made out of like crystals.
I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
I'm gonna set my turret up.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. I doubt the Tholians are the way.
I feel sad for these Tholians. They were on their colony mission. Non-combatant.
I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Oh, I'm disabled. Sorry. Trying to get this repaired.
The Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
I am all over it, brother. I do like their consoles.
We've stopped the ship from detonating, but they're not cool. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Yes. Yes, it is.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
I got her. I got the queenie protected. Get something closer to the middle. Active neural turret. Okay.
Humanoid command unit. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
See, they look like they're made out of crystal.
Federation, Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then you leave. Those you call Nakul killed our people, our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task. You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered, the colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
Yep. Let's do it. Our first dreadnought kill on this character.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change. And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that. Here they come.
Shields. Engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought is coming in fast. Yeah.
My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time.
Badly damaged.
fire on the Tholian flagship!
They cloaked. I hate it when they do that. And then they tracked me. Alright.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Not Cool Dreadnought!
Oh no. That's one way to take out a Dreadnought.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the Proto-Nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions. We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam-out, but we'll need to act fast.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. I can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make. I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
See to it that history never forget the name Defiant.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
That's actually a quote that Jean-Luc Picard said in one of the movies.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a situation in the Caleb system. The Klingons are massing a battle fleet in that sector, and it's pointed at Federation space. I'm leading a force to respond to this aggression, and I want you to be a part of it. If they cross the line, we need to be ready for anything.
Let me put this on. No dual phaser bangs can go on proceed to fuck off. They have their uses, but not for ships that turn this slowly.
Stay safe out there.
This is a pivotal moment in Federation history. The Nakul may attempt to disrupt it somehow, change the course of time. We'll need to look for signs of temporal flux.
Alright, let's go.
If they show up, we'll need to deal with them, no matter what.
Through the other side of the map, but this is the last mission for this one, I believe. Double check. Yes. As I said, we will be a lieutenant commander. That's why we're getting tier 4 stuff instead of tier 2 stuff. Also, thank you for all you viewers. You're actually helping me out a lot. Because if I have at least 3 of you viewing my stuff every single day when I stream, on average, I can actually get affiliate rank, which is something I've been working for. That's currently my current goal with streaming. And then once I reach affiliate rank, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. The sky's the limit. You know, I only stream to connect with people. It's why I do it. I know that streamers can make a very good amount of money each month streaming, but those streamers stream every single day, 8+ hours a day. Yes, I occasionally stream 8 hours myself, but I take a 2 to 3 hour break between to watch anime, read a book, or just kick back and relax. We're about to pass into the Argulis sector. We're about to be right on the edge of the neutral zone. While we're doing that, I might as well just delete this stuff. I don't really use the chargers all that much. I mean, I know they're useful, but they give only so small of a bonus.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett, on board the USS Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near the system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and long-range surveillance in this sector. We have the Klingons outnumbered at this time. Should they abandon reason and follow a standard attack doctrine, fire to disable their ships if possible. A strong show of force should send them back to their side of the line. All ships, go to yellow alert. Garrett out.
The Admiral is hailing the Klingons on all frequencies. No response.
By the way, Yorktown...
The Klingons are making an attack run on the subspace relays.
Is actually a,
The Admiral has signaled weapons free.
Is a very famous ship in actually history. It actually was one of the carriers during the Pacific Theater of World War II. It was actually sunk. But it actually was an amazingly tough little ship. Well, not little ship, big ship. It was actually the first of, I believe, 5
Klingon formation is
carriers.
All ships, give chase.
Meaning it was the Yorktown was the class of the ship. For those who know, when you name a ship, when you make a new class, you generally assign the ship class name as the first time the ship built. Now this isn't like completely followed. A good example of this would be the USS Musashi and USS not USS IGN Musashi and the IGN Yamato. Those were the 2 biggest battleships in the world. And they weren't, none of them, no, as far as I'm aware, no ship was called the IGN Emperor.
Something odd on the sensors, Captain. Reminds me of a cloak.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Klingon ships decloaking.
Oh, we're
all ships. This is Garrett. Execute battle plan Sigma 4. Repeat. Execute.
That's the Ranger.
Concentrate fire on the cruisers. You need to protect them.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel at last by the Klingon Empire. Those who remain shall know mercy in return for your unconditional surrender. We Klingons can be gracious in victory, though should you wish to die in battle with honor, I will gladly oblige you.
I'm picking up a temporal anomaly among the Klingon ships. It's consistent with readings we've seen in previous Nakul incursions. They're trying to interfere with the timeline again. Leave that to me. I'll modify the transporter and beam you over, past their shields. Once on board, free the ship and neutralize the anomaly if you can. Hurry. We're literally running out of time.
Alright, I'm on it.
Daniels beamed us into a barracks. I'm not picking up any security alerts. Looks like we got the drop on the Klingons. I brought several photon charges along. If placed tactically, we can use them to disrupt this ship's power grid and take down the tractor beam.
Copy that. Let's go.
That door to the left leads to an engineering section. Good place to set a charge.
Enemy target.
This is the captain. There are intruders in the engineering section. Eliminate them immediately.
So much for the element of surprise. Damn!
I keep on doing it fast. I apologize for that.
Science lab over here. Probably the only one on a ship of this size. Another good spot for a bomb.
This. Oh, that's 2 down. 1 more to go.
Those charges will do some damage. Now we just have to find the tractor beam controls.
You need to finish them now. All of them. You don't understand how dangerous they are.
I don't need to do anything. Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory. I suggest you use them. Now.
Noted. Though it seems we have other concerns now.
I warned you, Core. Deal with this. Don't fail me.
Well, well. I was hoping for Kirk, but I got you. Pity.
Alright. Well, I'm sorry.
So you're the Federation globflies who found their way onto my ship. A bold maneuver, to be sure. Bold or not, you remain insects. A minor nuisance to be exterminated, swiftly and without mercy. And in that way, we are alike, for we both are here to help ourselves. Today, I will take what I want in the Empire's name and use it to utterly defeat the Federation. And the Nakul? Should the time for war come, we will meet them in glorious battle. But for now, our goals align.
The charges are ready to blow. We should get back to the ship and take out the tractor beam. Are you ready?
Yep. I'm working on getting our ship free, Garrett. And because they're focused on keeping our ships immobilized.
Well done. Thanks for the help.
We can actually quickly deal with them.
Nice work. I owe you one.
Made for heading 265 Mark 10 at best speed.
Run while you can, Starfleet. You won't get far.
Won't be forgotten. Done us all proud. Give them hell, my friend.
At least one Starfleet officer has the courage to die well. Come in for me.
I will not go down.
You're dead. Your ship was destroyed in combat while protecting the retreat of Admiral Garrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn Starfleet about Klingon cloaking tech. But your ship was lost with all hands.
Oh, man.
At least, that's what's in the history books. I've brought you and the crew members I could save to the early 25th century. You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, we're giving you a new identity. We have a speed training and reacclimation process that will help you to fit in. I know this is a bit unusual, but you'll get used to it.
Okay.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Yeah, I'll keep it with it.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral...
Yes, oh, hang on. No. I will not be doing the new officers. I wish I could actually drop them, but I have to actually take it. So just a lieutenant, Trill. Now,
Welcome to my shop. That's a fine... Hello. You can...
Alright, modify it. I'm gonna, as I stated earlier, I am gonna keep for those temple characters, I'm gonna keep them, the uniforms to their equivalent eras, because I think it...
Now you're looking sharp.
Do I have to... Yeah, I have to do the, Clan War. I think this one's the temple one.
Welcome to the 25th century. We've been expecting you. Your new cover identity is in place, and Admiral Quinn's expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Remember, do not tell anyone about your status as a temporal agent. Your goal is to observe and correct, not to interfere.
Alright.
I've recommended you for a command position on board a ship of the line. There are several fine ships available for an officer of your caliber. Head to the shipyard to select your new ship, then return to me for your assignment.
Copy that. Let's do this. Ground, get performance. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we actually have some options. I can get a temporal science vessel. Not gonna oh no, I can't because that's not one of the free ships. So I can get a science vessel, an escort, or a cruiser. What do you guys think? You know what, I'm just gonna roll for it. Mostly, this character's not gonna really do much. He's not gonna be I only use him for like the lithium mining. That's basically it. Once I get him to max level, so it doesn't not 100% worth it. Um, and besides, this is only a lieutenant commander ship. I've flown cruisers, I've flown escorts, I've flown science vessels. I know that some people actually like to play all their characters. I'm just using it for lithium. So what do you think, Tyre? Because I could also roll for it if you want. That looks like a... Yeah, that's a Constitution Retread. What other versions can I get? I can get the Excalibur, um, the Vespa. I don't actually have... I would love to unlock the Constitution version of it. Like the standard Constitution. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for it. Because it's only just you here. Or is Onyx back? To make it a little more interesting, I will all three of my D20s I have. Well, first of all, I actually need to see because I can't see my dice. Give me 1 second. Alright. And the dice cards have stated reroll. Got two. I got a 2, which would be an escort, and 2 4s. Looks like we're going cruiser because I got 2 1s and a 2. And the ship will be USS Onyx 053. Done. Alright, we're gonna manage my ships. Ready for worship. Continue with that shaping. But this is basically gonna be the end of the stream. Because I would have to go through, the entire. I have to go through the Klingon War again, and I don't want to do that. Yes, unlike when I first played, you had to be a certain rank level to be able to play them. Now I don't have to really deal with that. But I like to do things in order. Otherwise, my OCD kicks in and it's annoying. Alright, but this is Kavfire signing off. I hope you all have a lovely day. I will see you all tomorrow, and we will be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I should be back around, be on about 9 a.m. PST time. If not, because there's a chance that breakfast is late and whatnot, because I have a little group home and staff cook that. But yeah, this is Kavfire signing off. Hope you all have a lovely day. Peace.